Diamond ring and 12 red roses, everything she ever wanted. All those dreams and now they're finally here. She's so young and he's so perfect. They waited for love and it was worth it. She wants to feel like...
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is really exciting because it's another video part of my wedding series here on my channel, and today we're going to be talking all about wedding dresses. And I think this is a very exciting topic because it's just kind of the most exciting parts of getting married, is being able to choose your wedding dress. And I think it's just something you think about since you're little, you know, you wonder what it's going to look like, and then like when you actually find it, it's just like a lot of emotions. So today I'm just going to be sharing with you guys just my experience with choosing my wedding dress, and then also just give you guys tips in case you will be looking for yours pretty soon, or you know, just future reference. So if you guys are interested in watching, just stay tuned. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'll just kind of give you kind of the background story on the process and how I decided to pick my dress and when and all that. And so pretty much Ricardo and I got engaged towards the end of February, and I started looking for my dress in like mid-March, actually more like early March, and I still remember the day I said yes. It was March 12th of this year, and I decided to go pretty early just because some dresses can take pretty long to make, and it all depends, you know, where you're getting it and the designer and kind of what style you're going for. Some dresses could take 6 months or more to make. Some are made to order only, some, you know, are ready to go, are ready to wear. So pretty much you kind of have to take that into consideration of kind of what you are going for, and then give yourself enough time to have it made for you. So I decided to go early on, like right after we booked our venue. We did all those stuff like pretty early on in the process. We booked our venue, and then right after we booked our venue, a couple weeks after, I decided to go wedding dress shopping. Now, I had researched a couple of different like boutiques and shops that I wanted to go to. I did know that I wanted to go to just kind of a smaller boutique where they made more like exclusive designs and like carried the designers that I had been looking at and just kind of, you know, been pinning all over Pinterest since my college years. So I found a couple around my area, and there was this one that kind of stood out to me just because it had a lot of great reviews. I looked at that because that was super important. I think customer service is so important when you're shopping for a wedding dress. You want the store to actually care and like make you feel special, because that's like a once in a lifetime experience. Well, you know, hopefully, usually that's how it goes. So, you know, that's like a very special moment, and it's something that's going to go down in the books. So you definitely want to find a place that is great on customer service. So anyway, so I found one, and I decided to go, and my mom went with me, my Ricardo's mom, his sister, and my aunt and my maid of honor went. And so I kind of talked to the ladies, and I was like, hey, you know, this is kind of the style I'm going for. It's kind of what I have in mind. Do you guys have any of these? And I had a specific dress, like I had a picture of a dress that I definitely wanted to try out. I knew they carried the designer, so I wanted to see if they had it in stock. So I told her about that one, and she just went out and just kind of had a good eye in picking dresses that were very similar to the pictures that I had. So she pulled a couple of dresses, and then I decided to go into the fitting room, and then I went into the fitting room and tried them all on, and oh my goodness, it was so awesome, just because once you actually are trying these dresses on, like, I feel like it makes everything a little bit more real. I mean, the engagement part of, you know, of it is surreal, and then when you like are actually trying on these dresses, it's even more surreal. So anyway, so she picked out a couple for me, and I put them on, and it was awesome. Like, they didn't have the specific one that I had in the picture, but they had some that were very similar and actually even nicer than the one that I had. So I tried on, I think, a total of 7 dresses, and I decided to go with the very first one that I tried on, which is crazy because I didn't think that was gonna happen, because I'm very like indecisive sometimes when it comes to like dresses and just anything really in particular, so especially something so important. But I actually really like the first dress that I tried on, and I tried it on like 3 times because I just wanted to be completely sure, because I tried on the other ones, and I mean the other ones were really nice, and there was this other one that was like a close tie between that one and the one that I picked. And so I tried those on because I tried those on like a couple of times, and I like put one on, put the other one on. So finally I decided to go with the one I chose. So I love it so much, and that was honestly the only store that I went to. I thought that I would have gone to more stores, but honestly, like when I saw something that I really liked, I'm like, why am I gonna go look, you know, somewhere else if I'm just gonna be looking for one that looks just like this one? So I decided to say yes, and it was super emotional. It was really just a sweet time, and I decided to go ahead and order it. So my dress took about 3 months to make. I ordered it on March 12th and I got it on June the 10th. That's when it arrived. So it was really fast, I feel like, compared to like other dresses. It was really cool because, you know, it gave me time to kind of try it on, and I am super excited about it. So that was kind of my experience with it, and so it was awesome. So I do have a couple of tips, and I feel like I've already covered a couple of them, but I wrote them down on this little checklist here to tell you guys. But the first thing was, of course, to schedule your fittings early in the process, and then also early in the day. Try to go, like if you're going to go on a Saturday, especially if you're going to go on the weekend, try to schedule your appointments like early on in the day when it's less busy in the store, just because, you know, the representatives, everyone will be able to give you more attention, and you'll be able to think clearer, I feel like, with less like hustle and bustle. So I would definitely schedule them early. I think I scheduled mine like at 11, and that was perfect. And I was actually in there till like 3, so give yourself enough time. Another tip that I have is to find the best silhouette for your body type. So I know there's a lot of different like wedding dress styles, and I feel like each one like flatters different body types, so definitely like don't be afraid to try on different styles. I myself had a specific style in mind, and I actually just went with that, and thankfully it worked out for like my body type. But honestly, I would suggest just trying on just a variety, because you never know, you know, until you try it on. So definitely keep that in mind. Also, another tip that I have is to bring a camera with you the day that you go wedding dress shopping, just because it's a really fun way to just kind of document everything and just kind of look back. Like I said, it's like a once-in-a-lifetime experience, so I would bring along a camera, maybe have your mom or your sister or cousin or whoever, you know, record it for you, and you know, it's going to be really sweet when you look back on it. Another tip that I have is to try on as many dresses as you need to try on, but to be careful of not trying on, you know, too many, just because after you have so many different options, it might be really hard to like pinpoint, you know, and narrow down the list. So I would try on, like I tried on 7, and that was like enough for me. But I would definitely, you know, keep your options open. Try out as many as you need to give yourself some options, but don't overwhelm yourself with so many options. Because I know, you know, I only went to 1 store, and some people go to 2, 3 stores. But I feel like after you've seen so many wedding dresses, it's very hard to like remember what each one felt like, what you felt like with it on, how it looked, and all that. So I would try on, you know, a good amount, but don't go too overboard, because that just might confuse you. Okay, another tip that I have for you guys is to really think about the dress that you pick, because most wedding dresses, actually I believe everywhere that you go, wedding dresses and accessories, everything is final sale. So of course, since they're like made to order, you can't like return them, you can't, you know, say, oh, cancel your order. Like these dresses are final sale. So definitely be sure of your decision. I know that kind of puts a little bit more pressure on you, but definitely be sure of the decision that you're going to make when you say yes, because when you're saying yes, like, you're saying yes for life, just like when you get married. But you know, a lot of places, you know, actually everywhere, they're all final sale, so just be really sure and be aware of that as well. So another thing that I was surprised to learn about was about dress sizes with wedding dresses. Honestly, you might freak out the first time when someone tells you, oh, you're this size, because wedding dresses, like, the sizes run a little bit smaller, so that means you might be a larger size than what you usually wear, like in a dress, and that's perfectly okay. That's just how they're made. You don't have to, like, freak out about that, just because, you know, they tend to be a little bit higher. The wedding dress sizes tend to be a little bit smaller, so you might be a larger size than what you're used to. So that was something that I was like, whoa, what size did you say? But then after I realized that, hey, that's just like the norm. Don't freak out about that. Another tip that I have is to ask questions. Ask every and all kinds of questions. If it's helpful for you, write these questions down before you go into the store. That way you have them with you. Like, you could ask about, you know, like I was talking about, like the return policies, which are usually no return policies. Talk about, you know, how long it takes to make, talk about, you know, everything that you can think about. Jot these questions down and bring them with you. And asking these questions are going to be really beneficial for you, just because you're going to have all the information that you need at the same time. Alright, and lastly, I would say to go with your instinct. When you're trying on these dresses, go with your instinct, and you will know when you find the dress, because you will just feel it. You'll be like, okay, you know, I see myself getting married in this dress. Some dresses, like, I know I tried some on where I was like, oh, they're pretty, but I don't really see myself walking down the aisle in this dress. And then that's when I knew, hey, you know, let's cut it out. There was other ones that I just saw and I looked at them and I was like, hey, I don't think that's gonna work, so I didn't even bother trying it on because I knew I wasn't gonna pick it. And then when you have kind of like those in-between dresses, I would say try them on. Like, I had those two dresses that I tried on multiple times back to back to each other, and I finally just went with my instinct. And I just think about, like, will I regret not getting that dress if I pick this other one? And just go with the one that you love and the one that you know it's in your budget to get, just because you're gonna be so much more you're gonna be so much happier with picking the one that you really wanted than, you know, getting one and just settling for one when, you know, you're gonna be thinking about this other dress. So just go with your instinct. So those are all my tips for wedding dress shopping. I know it's super exciting. I wish I could do it all over again, just because it was so much fun. But I'm so excited. I have my dress, and I also got my veil that same day, so I'm super, super excited. Of course, I'm not going to show you guys the dress on here. I do have some clips in here of when I went, but we're keeping that a little secret from Ricardo because it's going to be a surprise. I kind of want him just to see me in the dress the day of the wedding. So I'm super, super excited. So if you guys have any questions regarding shopping for wedding dresses or anything like that, you guys can leave me questions down below, and I'll do my best to answer them as best as I can. I hope you guys are enjoying this wedding series. It's literally so close to the wedding day already, and I feel like I have so many videos to catch up on. So if it's okay with you guys, and I really hope it is, I'm going to be doing more of these wedding series videos like within the next couple weeks. I don't think I'll be doing a lot of my like beauty and fashion videos as much. Maybe I'll throw one here and there, but I think I'm going to be emphasizing on this wedding series just because, you know, there's so many things that I want to share with you guys, and I think it's a great time to do so. And then also, I will be having more time finally to record videos. As some of you guys know, I am in grad school, so I'm about to be done. I'm like 2 weeks away, and I'm super, super excited about that. So I'll be done with that, so I'm gonna have so much more free time to actually film videos for you guys. So stay tuned for that. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that red subscribe button, and so you are notified when I post a new video and you can keep up with my videos here. I hope you guys are all having a great day. Remember, you guys are all beautifully and wonderfully made, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.